What's up, y'all, and welcome back. So I decided to do a more official kind of update. I know I talked a little bit last time about things. I've been pushing myself way too hard. There were a couple opportunities that popped up for me that I wanted to hop on board of, but I kind of realized towards the last minute that it wasn't a good idea. One particularly because the dates were approaching at a much faster rate than what was ideal to get some things finished up in here. And it turns out I've not been taking very good care of myself. Shocker. I do this every single time I throw myself into a project and I don't really realize it, I guess, how bad it can get, because I've never had a project to span this long where I was literally working on it every single day religiously. So yeah, I've got to finish up my studies this semester. I mean, the half semester, I'm in two halves. Like, my semester has two halves, and I'm about to finish up first half classes, which is probably the more difficult classes I'm going to have to take this semester, and the next semester should be a little bit more chill. So I'm hoping that since that, I'll have a little bit more free time coming up in the next 2 months or so. But I have this really big sewing project that I want to work on for Halloween. I'm definitely going to post a video about that here. I know that's not what a lot of you guys are here for, but that's just part of my life, and I realize that I can't put my content all into one box. I mean, I can, and that's in like the sustainable lifestyle kind of box, but there's some fun things that I just genuinely like to do that's gonna not be relevant, but I just want to have it here for reference for, you know, me to look back on, and then anybody who would like to also view it can also view it and maybe get some inspiration from what I'm doing, because I know it's always helpful to have inspiration. Ergo, why I make these videos, why I talk so much, and why I make so many so you want to build a skoolie videos, because I know how difficult it can be to want to do something and then have to sit down and do the long haul of the research of trying to figure it out. And it's just so much more enjoyable if you can just get straight to doing the project, or if you have more sources to look from than in one obscure picture that is blurred out in half of it and you can't quite tell what the piece is, so you're just kind of guessing from other things that look like this thing. So the point of the video is this. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of rundown on what is going to be happening in the bus moving forward. So no surprise, I am taking a little bit of a break. I probably am going to try to get out here once a week with my grandparents, maybe another day just me by myself. But what I'm essentially going to be doing is just closing everything up. So that's what I've decided I want to do before the winter gets done. I thought for a moment that I might move in here before winter, but I believe I've decided to sell my wood stove that I originally bought because it is a bit too big for the space. And my stepdad really likes to weld and do little projects like that, so I've kind of given him some ideas on like miniature like propane wood stoves, that like the propane tank wood stoves, that I think would fit really well in the space. And you know, he likes to take his time with projects. That's a nice way of putting it. Love him to death. And he's very thorough, and he gets things done really well. So I just want to give him the amount of time. I don't want to be rushing like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be 30 degrees tomorrow night and I need that like yesterday. But plus my dad says we have plenty of wood laying around, but it's raining right now and all of the wood we have laying around is out in the rain, so I don't know how well that would burn. I'm not moving out here before winter, but I do still want to get it sealed up before winter. I think from moving forward, yes, I will have the electrical done and the walls sealed up, and I hope to have the plumbing done. I want to have everything basically like mocked up, ready to live. I don't know if I'll have all the decorations and everything in here yet, but it'll definitely be like finished. It won't be, it'll be like, you know, need trim and things like that, but it's not going to be like you walk in here and you're going to see the OSB still on the floor. I'm going to have the flooring done. I'll probably have the couch finished built behind me. A couple things that I think I can finish up in the next couple months. That's just me giving myself a relaxed timeline. I do want to finish building the cabinets. I'm going to assemble them in here, and hopefully if everything goes as planned, I'll do like a little walk around tour somewhere around the end of November, maybe midway through December. I know the past couple years it's been quite hospitable in the winter months, and by hospitable I mean in the 60-degree range some days, which is odd and I don't particularly like it, but if it's gonna happen, I might as well use it to my advantage. I said in November, beginning of December, but I hope I get it done by like before then. Like, ideally I want to get things closed up before the end of the month. Maybe midway. I want to get things closed up and looking shaped up before the end of next month, so by midway through next month, because I want to take these cabinets that are in here currently that I've made and mounted my sink in, which isn't completely done yet, and move those into the house in the basement where I live, so that I can actually hook up the sink and have a usable sink in my space, because that is something I've been wanting for a really, really long time, and I think I just need that right now for myself in this point where I'm going crazy. But like, I want to be able to cook in the space that I'm in, and I can't exactly do that when I don't have a sink. Yeah, so many things that I just want to have done. And I thought about building the shelf that I'm going to put in here for my animals inside the house, but then I realized that I'm taking advantage of the structure, my mudroom structure that's already in here, to build half of the shelf. And so in order to do that, I would have to either build some sort of temporary supports or tack it onto the wall, which I might just end up doing that to get the shelf out of my way, because honestly it's a big and annoying shelf. You know, potato potato. In closing, I plan on having the bus closed up by the end of the year. I won't be moving out here until the spring, and then we'll be deciding where we're going to go. I've taken a job to stay here to make some money and save up some money, because contingency funds have been drained by lumber prices, which are thankfully going down. I wish I had waited a little bit longer. If I had known in the beginning that I would not get the project finished by May, I probably would have waited. But there were a lot of things going on in life, and I just felt like I really wanted to get out here and go some places and do some things. But I realized I think I need to just take a moment and step back for a little while before I get to a point, which I'm already encroaching that point, but get to a point where I just don't want to do anything, and that's not good for anyone. But I appreciate those of you who have just come to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Those of you who are just now subscribing because you probably saw my video on the shorts, and I do apologize to you guys that there won't be a lot of building in the bus related content, but I know I have quite a few videos up, so I'm sure you guys will find something entertainable, and perhaps I'll be breaking down bus videos even more, so there'll be a little bit more footage of everything, because I'm not rushing to do anything and get things done. And hopefully we'll get back out on the bus, in the bus, and not like this, but building soon. Yeah, that's me reaching the end of my video. I am terrible at this, you guys, but thank you for watching again. Bye.